guys! Sorry about that. I've been talking for however long, then realised that my camera wasn't on. Anyway, as you can see, I'm filming over here because I'm trying to change locations. I know that my room is really small, and so I'm just trying to I don't know, trying to make my videos a little more interesting. Anyway, this video is about why I am spiritual, and as you can see, I decided to purposely film it here because voila. Anyway, I don't know if you can see that, but yes, a table full of candles. Anyway, I'd say that my life hasn't really been, bag of roses, I've got a really great mum, she's really great. But I feel like with society though, I don't know, I feel like from I was little, I was just like kicked out of society. I feel like, first off, I felt rejected from my dad, and that's a whole different video. Obviously my dad's not in my life. Well, he wasn't in my life growing up. I mean, we talk now, on WhatsApp and stuff, but he wasn't, I didn't have a dad when I was little. And I was always the one to get rejected, always found it hard to make friends, always just found that basic things just so hard. Like, I always found things just so hard. Like, people thought I was weird, people thought I was a bit creepy, people thought I was a bit different. I got called so many things. I've been called dopey, slow, what else? What else have I been called? Yeah, dopey, slow, creepy, weird, so many people things that I'm just, I don't know, I'm a black girl, as you can see, I'm black. And as you can see, yeah, you might see me wearing makeup or doing my makeup videos sometimes, but don't get it twisted. I'm not one of these girls out here that's always with makeup on. I'm not like that. I'm not, like most of my videos is with my natural hair. Like, I know my last video wasn't, that's wearing a wig, but majority of my videos are with my natural hair. And I'm not a statistic black girl. No, I cannot make jollof rice, like I'd love to learn how, but I just don't know how to make it. So I can't cook jollof rice, and I don't eat it every day either. No, I can't cook jerk chicken. To be honest, I'm not really a huge fan of it. Surprise. Like, I can't cook it, and even if I wanted to cook it, I don't know how to make it. And I don't fit into society's version of this is what a black girl is supposed to be. And that's why people find me weird. People find, people say it's lonely at the top, and I'm going to explain that in a second. Like, I was raised to be a follower, not a leader. Like, most kids are taught, be a leader, not a follower. Did I say that the wrong way? Yeah. I was raised to be a leader and not a follower. Yeah. And most kids are raised to be a leader and not a follower, and when I was younger, I never realised that actually I was a leader. Like, I always felt like I had to be a follower, I had to fit in, like everyone could see that, there's something just a little off with you, Nicole. Like, there's something just a little different, like even just the way that I talk, like people will be like, why do you talk like that? Like, I've had people come up to me and say, why do you talk like that? And I just like, I don't know. I could say a million and one reasons why. Maybe it's because, I don't know, I had braces when I was younger, I did. I could say maybe through my birth when my umbilical cord was wrapped around my throat and I couldn't breathe. Maybe it did something to my throat. I don't know. I don't know why I talk like this. People always just, I find it hard to just connect with people. Just not just friendships and relationships. It's like people, I don't know, it's like people will try and get to know me for like a month or two and then they'll just like scatter off, you know, and I don't know what I'm doing. I personally think that I'm a nice person. I personally think that, you know, I'm a good friend. Like, I believe that I am a good friend. I mean, I know everyone thinks that they're the best person, but I'm not perfect. I've got flaws, I've got flaws, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend to be perfect. I've got flaws. I could be a little smarter, I could be a little bit more on the mark, but I'm just not like other people. And I think the reason why I found spirituality is because I always just wanted an answer to life, because I just thought, like, what is this? Like, what am I doing that's so wrong? Like, what am I doing that's just so wrong in life? And honestly, everyone else seems to have the answers, and I just was not let into that loop whatsoever, so I don't know. And so that's how I got into spirituality. It was actually my sister who she asked me to buy her this book collection, Secret, and this was like 4 years ago now, something like that. And I didn't really think of anything. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll buy that for you for your birthday. Yeah, whatever. And then another friend of mine, that was a friend of mine at the time, was like, oh yeah, like, like, you should really read The Secret. I confided in her, told her something very deep, and she was like, oh, like, The Secret really helped me when I was going through a hard time, maybe you should buy it. And so the next payday, I thought, I'm going to buy my sister's book. And then when I bought her book collection, I thought, I should buy myself a book collection, because I don't know if I've told you this, guys, but instead of, I know we live in the same house and you'd think, well, why don't you just read it after she reads it? But you never really know when someone's going to be finished with a book. Like, I could be saying to her, oh, let me read the book after you, and then she could take a year to read it. And obviously I'm not going to read it before her because it's her present. And so I'd rather just read at my own pace. And so that's why we do things like that. I know it sounds backwards, but hey, it's not like a DVD where you could just be like, yeah, sure, you can watch it. But yeah, so that's why, I mean, I'm different, and I've always known that I was different, even as much as I tried to fit in and blend in. I mean, I was told, be a leader, be a leader, don't follow the crowd. That's why I'm wearing this t-shirt. I don't know if you can see it. It says, follow your instincts, never the crowd. But yeah, pun intended. But yeah, I just thought I might as well put this on since I'm doing this video. I didn't get the job, guys, and for those of you who knows what I'm talking about, like the last video I did, I was doing a video with me explaining why I left B&M, and like, I was also mentioned the fact that I had an interview, and it was for a receptionist job. I realised that digital marketing may be aiming a little too high, so I thought, okay, maybe just keep it to receptionist work, and yeah, just receptionist work. Let's just see how that goes. I mean, I tried to apply for quite a lot before, but I didn't get anywhere, but round 2 might be better. And I've done everything right. I mean, I've been a receptionist before, and so I know, like, I personally felt like my interview went well, and I didn't get the job. It was on Zoom, and to be honest, I can't, I mean, when it comes to work here, it's like, I know that, okay, people generally find it hard to find a new job, a lot of people does, but a lot of people doesn't find it this hard to find a new job. Like each time I leave a job, there's such a big gap between my job. Like there's so much gap because honestly nobody wants to employ me. Like nobody wants to employ me, and it's like as much as I try my hardest to research about the company, sound like I know what I'm talking about, like relate my past experiences, make it relatable to the job that I'm applying for. And it's not like I'm applying for NASA or I'm applying for, I don't know, like computer science or I don't know, like I'm not applying for anything. I'm not applying to be a science teacher, knowing that I'm bad at science. that is not what I'm doing. Like I'm applying for jobs that even when I done my beauty therapy, guys, like I done my beauty therapy when I was on like doing my level 1 or level 2, I was told no, when I was doing my level 1 and while I was doing my level 2, I was trying to look for work. And I was told, okay, you need your level 2 beauty therapy to be qualified. And so I was like, okay. So I got my level 2 qualification. Then it was the case of, you need your level 3. So I got my level 3 in spa. And then I got my level 3, there's what everyone kept telling me, you need your level 3. And so I got my level 3, and it's like, well, you don't have experience. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I need experience to get experience. And I know that there's people who they'd give someone a chance. I'll be like, okay, you got your qualifications, you know what, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and I'm going to give you the job. But with me, it's like, no, you're cut off from society, we are kicked out, we don't want you. And you can say to people, oh, it doesn't matter about what you think, it doesn't matter about what people think, forget friends, forget boyfriends, forget that, just live for yourself and focus on your dreams and goals and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's true, but then what if employers don't like you, then what? Like, what am I meant to do? And so I just feel like, for me, spirituality is like a crutch, because at this moment, at the moment, I'm just like, so, it's like, I'm just soaked in negativity at the moment. Like these last few days, I've been PMSing really badly, guys. And these last few days, it's like, I don't know, I just can't get out of this sort of funk that I'm in. Like I can't get out of it. I feel like just so unaccepted and so unwanted by life and just so like, I don't know, and I just feel like the reason why I'm spiritual is because when it comes to things like this, I don't have an answer. I don't, like when I go for interviews, I try and make up, reasons why there's gaps in my CV. But am I really going to be telling an employer, oh, yeah, nobody likes me, so that's why I can't get hired because nobody likes me, And because an employer has to like you to, my brother is so loud, that's enough. I told him that I'm doing a video, but he really doesn't care. Anyway, so sorry about the background noise, guys, but I think you should be used to it now. On another note, I want to thank my subscribers. Like, I do want to thank you. I mean, like, I think each time I see that I've got another subscriber or I've got a comment or I've got a like, it's just validation that, like, someone likes me, like someone on this earth, approves of me. And like, I'm not a follower, and I feel like I've never realized that people doesn't tell you that if you're not going to be a follower, then you're going to get punished in life. You're going to be seen as immature, or you're going to be seen as different or weird, or creepy, or like because you're not like us. You don't wear makeup every single day of your life, you know, even while you're asleep. You don't wear weave till, you know, your hairline is receding and there's no hair left on your head. You don't have, you know, you don't have like a boyfriend. And that's another thing, by the way. I don't have any with relationships. Never had a relationship that was longer than 6 months. And to be honest, some of those, to be honest, I broke off for different reasons. I mean, not to say that there was all pricks. There was one guy who he was so sweet, but it's like the attraction wasn't there, and then he started talking about sex, and I thought, well, the attraction isn't there, and you know, I was dating you for your personality, but now you're talking about sex. It's not for me now, you know, like, and it sounds bad, but you know, you think, okay, let me not be shallow, let me just go for personality, and that just didn't work, and so yeah, like as you can see as well, I'm really tall, he was short, it didn't work. That wasn't the only reason, by the way, but still. Um, but a lot of the time, like, I feel like people, because I'm different, people talk to me like I'm stupid. Like, I get comments from people saying, oh, I feel so sorry for you. Like, especially when I was in school, like around teenage years, people literally just say to me, I feel so sorry for you. And I'm just like, why? Like, are you seeing something that I did? Clearly, they were seeing something that I couldn't see at the time. At the time, I thought that I was surrounded by all these friends, which really wasn't true friends to begin with, guys. Like, I think I was one of those girls who thought I had friends when I really didn't. Like, they weren't actual friends. Like, if I done something to, if I said something or my opinion was different, you know, I'll get called names like lanky or this or that or whatever. You know, like and I never really, I just never really had true friends. I mean, like, to be honest, I've got someone who I've known her since I was 2, she was 4. We grew up together with family. You know, that's not even friendship, that's family. Like, we're family, we talk every day. I love her to bits, and you know, like, we're always supporting each other, and I'm so grateful for her. And I've got another friend that I met at B&M, and you know, like, even though we call each other best friend, we're not best friends, but you know, like, we do call each other, you know, every so often. She'll send me a funny video on TikTok. But that's as far as it goes, guys. As far as friends, so that's as far as it goes. That's all I have. So yeah, you know, with relationships, I'll get treated like I'm stupid. You know, like, I remember once, once I was told I love you on the first date. Like, this guy was like, I love you, and I was just like, you don't know me. Like, like, that was back in the day when people used to use Facebook as a dating app. Like, that was like, I'm talking back in the day, like 2000, like 13. So, like, people used to use Facebook as a dating app, you know, before Facebook Messenger turned into a different app, whatever. But anyway, I'm rambling, but still. I've, you know, when he said, "Oh, I love you," and it's the first date, and I haven't even seen him at all, you know, like before that, I thought, you really think I'm stupid? That why does people think that I'm stupid? Is it because I don't wear makeup? Is it because of the way I talk? Is it because I don't get my eyelashes done? Is it because my nails are natural and I just paint my nails? I don't go get them, like, I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know, like. I mean, there's times when I feel like, okay, you know, like, sometimes there is times when I feel like, okay, you know, like, I that was a bit immature. Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect and the whole world is wrong. I've got flaws. I acknowledge that I have flaws, but so do we all. You know, so how come you're accepted in society and I'm not? You know, that's basically it. And that's why I'm spiritual, because I'm just like trying to cleanse all this negativity away, which the last couple of days it has been building. It's like plaque on my soul. you know, it's just been building up so much, and the more I try and chip away, the more I find it's there, and it's just, I don't know. I think half of it is PMSing, half of it is disappointment that I didn't get the job, and yeah, I mean, that's basically why I'm spiritual, because it's my last hope. I used to be religious until I found, you know, like Exodus chapter 21. I forgot the verse. I don't know. Anyway, and I think that's in the New Testament though. I'm not too sure. But that's another thing. If there's why is there a New Testament and an Old Testament? I've never really understood that. Comment below if you know that. I don't understand. But still, I mean, like, as I said before, I'm not an expert. I'm not saying that the whole world's wrong and I'm right. You know, like, I know narcissists does think that way, but that's not how I think, because I'm not a narcissist. You know, I know that I've made mistakes. I know that, you know, I need correcting in different ways. You know, I know that. But yeah. What else is there? Oh, there's another thing. I remember one of my friends was friends with each other since we was like 14. I started the school, this new school, and then she started a couple months after me, and like was friends since we was 14, and you know, and we was best friends. She even stayed at ours for Christmas once, and you know, even after school, like she was like we was friends, but then you know, I even encouraged her to come out to her family. Like, I was actually the one who encouraged her to accept the fact that she was bi, accept the fact that, you know, like, you need to let your mum know, you know, and I supported her when she had trouble after doing that, and she moved to a whole different country, and I didn't know about it. Like, there's a popular girl as well, by the way. She's a very popular girl, and she yeah, she's a very popular girl. So I know that would be, I know it's during COVID, but I know that she would have been making some phone calls to say goodbye to people, because she was a very popular girl. But did she call me? No. She called me to let me know someone we used to know in the past that used to go to school with us passed away, sadly, and she also just threw in, you know, the fact that she moved to a different country, and I was like, oh, I didn't know you moved, like, because I thought she was on holiday, because she's always on holiday, like, she's rich, and she's like, no, I live there now with my girlfriend. I was like, oh, like, I don't have a problem with her going, it's just she's gonna say goodbye, but she was like, oh, I thought you knew. Oh, I didn't know, because you didn't tell me. But you see, like, with birthdays, it's always a chore to get anyone to come to my birthday, to the point where, you know, like, there's so few people, as I said, the girl I grew up with, she's always down to come to my birthday, my sister as well, and there's a couple, but then the rest, it's like, I have to literally scrape, and back in the day, that's what I used to do. I used to just like look through my phone list and just like, you know, like see, like try and start off conversations with people like a month or so before my birthday, and then I'll be like, oh, by the way, I'll come to my birthday. And then sometimes I'll show up, sometimes I won't, but a lot of the time they won't, and so it'll just be like just a few of us, and you know, but that's before I thought, you know what, forget birthdays. Like, to be honest, I don't know if like I'm ever gonna be this kind of girl to ever, you know, people decide, oh, I'm gonna throw her a surprise party. Oh, let's go on a girls' trip. Oh, let's do this, let's do that. You know, like I'm not the girl to take with you to Spain, because you're not gonna invite me. Like, I'd like to go, but you're not gonna invite me. I don't know. I don't know why I've been kicked out of society. From birth, I think the first person to reject me was my dad. Then it was just snowballed after that, and everyone just joined in and thought, fuck you, Nicole. But my mum's been great. She's a great mum, and I'm so grateful that I have a great mum. Like my sister, my brother, they're great as well. Even though my brother needs to quieten down with his video games, but besides that, no, they're fine. But yeah, that's why I became spiritual, because that's all my spirit, every time. Anyway, my spirituality, I need inner peace, I've realised. I realised that, like, I've been trying to meditate as well, but I just find it hard to. I feel like I've gone so over time, I need to edit. By the way, we've got a new editor! I'm gonna see if I can edit. Anyway, I will love you and leave you now, and that's why I became spiritual, because yeah, spirituality is like my crutch. And yeah, so like, comment and subscribe.